now we're going to look at diagramming indirect objects. So our diagrams are getting bigger and bigger. So if you remember, indirect objects answer the question to whom, typically. And you must have a direct object to have an indirect object. So for example, if I mailed a package to whom? To, why not, Grandma. Okay, so another way I could write this without having the to make it a real indirect object is I could say I mailed Grandma a package. And this is how you'll see indirect objects in your grammar books. They will come directly after the action verb. So I mailed what? Always ask what after the verb, and that'll help you. I mailed a package, that's a direct object. To whom? To grandmother. So that is the indirect object. So indirect means it's not as important. You don't have to have grandma in there at all. It's just extra information. I mailed package. Obviously you need the word a, but we're not really talking about articles right now. All right, so if you're looking at our book, notice that the indirect object is a diagram. Let me move this down just a little bit. Diagrammed under the verb with the baseline between the action verb and the direct object. The diagonal line extends past the indirect object baseline. So right here, it goes down and it's basically representing to whom. I handed to whom? To Alyssa. The what? The paper. Dad gave gloves to whom? To Addison and Clark. So notice that they can be compound as well as singular. So let's see if we can get into excuse me, diagramming exercise A. Some mosquitoes can give humans and animals malaria. So if we're analyzing this, the subject is mosquitoes. Give us a big baseline. Because some is modifying mosquitoes, so that would be used as an adjective. Mosquitoes, the action verb is what? Can give. It is a verb phrase, and this is a helping verb. Can give is the verb. Give what? Malaria. M-A-L-A-R-I-A. Now I have to look again at this and see how they did compound. So I know that I'm going to have this line, so I had to glance up and see. So I have a little connector, then I have my sideways house because it's compound. My connector word is and, like it usually is, my conjunction. And what? It gives humans and can also give animals. And that's it. Mosquitoes can give malaria to whom? Humans and animals. On a separate sheet of paper, diagram the subject, the verb, the direct object, and indirect objects. You may omit one word modifiers in ordinary prepositional phrases. So we're not diagramming the whole sentence. We haven't got there yet. We've been going piece by piece as we learn different parts of speech. So don't worry about all those adjectives in the articles. We'll get there. Just so you know, usually a modifier or an adjective goes under the word it modifies. So if we were, it would be some mosquitoes can give malaria. Oh, don't even worry about that now. Okay, so let's see another one. Number 5. I'd like to see you do number 5 and upload it to me as an example, or show me as an example. Number 5. Shoe stores often sell customers matching shoes and purses. So you have to identify what type of sentence this is, if it's compound subject, compound verb, compound direct object, compound indirect object, or some mix of all of those, and then you upload those. And for these, there are 12. I did 1, you're doing 1, then we'll do 10 and see how you do out of those 10. Okay?